Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum.
Welcome back to the channel. My name's LeeWeeGee, and first off, before I get Fester's Quest started, I just want to let you guys know that I appreciate all the support, all the likes, comments, and as you know, a few weeks ago or so, I made a little video about 10 subscribers. Well, now I'm already at 25 and it's still going, so that's awesome. Share these videos, like them, tell your friends. I appreciate all the love. And now on to Fester's Quest. The story of this game is very simple. Uncle Fester's just chilling out and drinking some high C, or whatever that's supposed to be, when a spaceship just kind of comes out of nowhere and starts shooting a beam down toward the ground. You can't really tell if it's abducting people or if it's dropping monsters off. I don't know. Then Uncle Fester will turn around and look at you like you're supposed to know what the fuck is going on. Yeah, that's the Addams Family I remember. So now you're probably wondering why I'm playing this game. Well, I have a subscriber by the name of Aya Brea who has mentioned it on my channel comments twice. She always leaves a comment and shares my videos, so I gave it some thought and thought, nah. I have played this game before and I thought it sucked. I watched Cinemassacre's James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd, play it, and he says it's ass. So I was watching another fellow YouTuber named The Quartering, and he's always changing up his background, and for whatever reason, he added Fester's Quest back there. So when I saw that, I figured it was time to play this game. I love YouTube, and I love making YouTube videos, so if I can make my subscribers happy, then so be it. The game starts out, and you're walking around as Uncle Fester with some weird-ass looking gun that looks like it might be a horn or something, and you're popping pimples in the middle of the road. I don't know what they're supposed to be. I guess aliens or maybe some kind of alien sacks? Have no idea. The gun is pretty weak, but you can upgrade it. It still takes forever to kill things, and for whatever reason, enemies keep spawning on top of each other. Another flaw with this game is I just came from that direction. As you can see behind me, a frog spawned and is hopping around. You go around picking up light bulbs and things like that, which will be used for later. As you can see, I upgraded my gun once, and it makes it do this little wavy thing where it goes back and forth, which is kinda cool, but at the same time it can make it difficult to hit enemies. Do you want to see what I mean about randomly spawning enemies? Watch this shit. I just walk into the left, minding my own business, and I get to what seems like a dead end, so I decide to turn around and go back to where I came from, and lo and behold, look at all the little blue frogs that just spawned. Great. And now floating heads that shit out flies? Where were they earlier? Now check this out. This is what I mean by this gun. Watch, I'm trying to shoot this little guy, and I'm just going all around him. Money that you pick up in this game can be exchanged at the hot dog stand, and you can get your health back, but you pretty much have 2 hits and you're dead. And those keys that you pick up from the enemies, yeah, they can be used to open up these houses. In this house, Pugsley gives you TNT. You'll get to meet different members of the Addams family in these houses. Don't ask me why they're all at individual houses, by the way. That makes no sense. Now we have Wednesday giving you vice grips in a second house. I think I went through the whole game without using these, and I still don't know what they do. It looks like I'm in a safe spot, right? Well, check this out. I go in behind this house to see if there's any secrets or whatever back here, and then as I start to go back, all these blue frogs start spawning. And with that gun that I have, shooting all sideways and shit, it hits the trees and the house, and I can't hit the enemies at all. So pretty much all I can do is just go up in the corner and get fetal and prepare to die. Let me see. Start or continue? I think I want to continue. Wait. What the fuck? Why am I back at the beginning again? This is bullshit. What's the point of even clicking continue if I have to start all the way over? Oh, I guess I get to keep my gun upgrades and my money and things like that. But every time you die in this game, you have to start all the way back. No matter how far you get, you always start back in the same spot. So get used to it. When you go down into the sewer, you can't see anything, so that's where the light bulbs come in. Just use one and then you can see everything in the sewer. Now the sewer can be a real pain in the ass because the walls are so close to you and your gun shoots to the side that you keep smacking the walls and not smacking the enemies. Now here comes one of my favorite enemies in the whole game. These little slime guys. The more you shoot them, the more you make of them. Now, I guess it's kind of cool because you can farm off of them, but at the same time, if you're in a little narrow area, it's hard to kill them all off and to get past them. Now, one thing you can do is downgrade your gun to make it where you can shoot straight again, but why would you want to do that? Why would you want to downgrade your gun? You'd want to upgrade it, don't you think? I mean, it does help out because you can shoot straight again, but at the same time, it takes more shots to kill off the enemies. And just so you guys know, I have to keep clicking the button anytime I want to shoot. I didn't have my turbo controller handy and I didn't feel like going to get it, but I can tell you this, I regret not playing with it now. You see what I mean about the slimes? Once you think you have them all dead, they just keep coming back for more. So you've only got 2 bars of health, so 2 hits and you have to start all the way back over again. And it's not like you could buy hot dogs and take them with you. You do eventually find a house where you get potions, but that's not until later. And you remember how far I got? I got all the way down into the sewer area. Well, look where it puts you when you die. Game over. Alright, gee, I wonder where you're going to start me if I click continue. All the way back to the start, every time. Oh look guys, I finally made it out of the sewer, and the first thing I see are these frogs. And they spit at you, and when they hit you, it slows you down to where you can't move as fast, so you're pretty much fucked. All that work for nothing. Even with an upgraded gun, I still didn't stand a chance. Now I backtrack all the way back here to fight these frogs again. And just remember what I said about respawning enemies earlier. Urgh! Fucking die! Quit respawning, you pieces of shit! Why did you want me to play this game again? So I finally managed to get past that part, and I found another house where I use a key, and this is where Thing gives you the potions. I believe you get 5 potions, which is pretty cool, and I didn't know this until much later, but if you get 5 and you use them, I was afraid that I was going to have 5 the whole game, but after you beat a boss, it seems like it replenishes your items. So I was being all conservative, in which I should have been actually using more stuff, so that's kind of a pro tip for you. Sometimes when you use a key on the house, you actually enter inside, and you get this weird 3D view. The first house kind of tricks you. When you go into it, you don't think there's anything in here, but there's actually a health upgrade hidden in this wall right here, and increases your max health to 3, which is extremely helpful in this game. However, if you didn't know to go to that wall and bump into it or do it by mistake, you would have came this way like I did the first time and go out this door, and it takes you right back outside where you came from. So, you would just think, There's nothing to do with that house. It's just a dead end. Just loops me around and puts me back outside. Oh well. Here's another pro tip for you. When you find the house where thing gives you the invisible potions, just remember, they don't make you invisible. Enemies still see you and come after you. What this actually does is it makes you invincible. So it's really good for bosses or just running through enemies in a pinch. So basically in this game, you walk around for a little bit, find the sewer, go down in the sewer, run around in the sewer for a little while, come back up, run around, unlock a door here and there, go back down in the sewer. It's just pretty much the same thing over and over again. I'm telling you, man, you gotta love how awesome these guns are. I love shooting around enemies. Who wants to kill them? I mean, I sure don't. As you can see, my gun keeps upgrading, so it's getting stronger, but still the way it waves back and forth, you can go all around enemies. I think there's another way you can upgrade your guns in this game, and there's also a whip, which I never used. I couldn't figure out how to upgrade it, and it didn't seem like it'd be that good for me. Maybe I played this game all wrong. You let me know in the comments below what you used. Eventually, you'll come along to this part where you face a new enemy, and these guys can go through walls, so they can be rather annoying. And this part right here in particular, they just keep respawning over and over. I keep killing them, but they just keep coming. And eventually, yeah, you guessed it, you know what happens. They won't die, they just keep coming, so obviously, what do I try to do? Run around them, because standing there shooting them all day is not working, so I might as well try to run, right? Wrong. After many failed attempts, I finally get back to where I was, and now I'm outside of a sewer in front of a house. I unlock the door, and I go inside, and what do I see? The same mazy-like shit I did before, except it looks a little bit more colorful this time. After wandering around aimlessly, I find a door, so I decide to go in and see what's inside. I thought the door was going to take me outside, but instead it takes me to a boss. I wasn't prepared for it, it just puts me right in front of him, and I had no idea what to do. Thanks a lot, game. I appreciate it. And of course, you know where it starts me. All the way back. After working my way back and many attempts at the boss, I finally figured out a way to beat him. It may not be the best way, but this way worked for me, and I was able to stay safe and to take him out too. It takes a little time, but hey, at least I finally got past this asshole. One positive thing I could say about this game is it has a pretty good soundtrack to it. I like the boss music. I cut out a lot of footage because I feel like it takes forever to beat these bosses, but finally, after some time, I finally defeat this guy. After you defeat a boss, you can pull up your menu and you can see that you got a clue. But it's pretty much the same thing. You go outside, you go into a sewer, go into a house, fight a boss, repeat. If you've noticed, I've got the final version of this weapon, so it just kind of shoots straight, and I like that. It seems to help a lot. Now one thing you have to keep in mind, you have your gun upgraded, you don't want to accidentally downgrade it. So when you kill enemies, all that appears is the downgrades, and you don't want to get those because it'll just downgrade your weapon. As far as I can tell, there's a blue gun upgrade and then there's a red one. I think for this playthrough I went and got all the blue ones and didn't get the red ones. So I really don't know if the other weapon would have been better, but once you get one upgraded all the way, the only thing that'll drop is the opposite of what you need. And if you end up picking it up, it'll just downgrade you. So you gotta be careful. This part kinda tricked me. I'm so used to going down some stairs to get into a sewer that I didn't realize you can actually go down a real manhole to get into the sewer. Like I said before, you pretty much go in a sewer, come out of the sewer, walk around for a little bit, go into a sewer, come back out, walk around. It's just basically the same thing over and over, except you might meet some new enemies like these jumping flea assholes. Every time you shoot one, they just hop away from you, so they get kind of annoying. At this house, you meet the lovely Morticia, and she gives you a whip, which I never used. I think I might have tried to use it like one time, but I don't know. I just figured the gun would be much better than the whip. Let me know if you use the whip in this game, because I sure didn't. The only thing that really changes in this game is the enemies, and also the bosses. But other than that, it's more or less run around above ground, then go through a sewer, then come out somewhere else, find a house, repeat. If you've been paying attention, when you enter a house like this and you see colors on the walls, pretty much means you're getting ready to fight a boss. Not that you'll actually be ready when you go to fight him, because I never am. Just as soon as you enter the door, it throws you right in front of the boss. And you have no idea what the hell to do, and this boss just chases you to the ends of the earth. And I just ran back and forth trying to figure out something to do, and of course, he kills me, and what next? Have to start all the way back at the start again. Now does everybody see why I didn't want to play this game? Just to show you how ridiculous bosses can be, I took a health potion and then I started using the invisible potion, which is actually invincible, just what it seems like to me. And I just sat in front of him and just started spamming the button as fast as I could, and it still took a bazillion shots to try to take him down. After making my way back several tries and trying to figure out how to beat him, I did find out that you have to kind of dance with him, or at least that's the strategy I used. I would just kind of move back and forth and shoot him when I can, kind of like I was dancing with him. It was annoying, but it's what I had to do to take him down, so yay for me! And yes, these boss fights take forever, so I'm just going to skip forward and make it easier for you to watch. Well, that's the second boss down. It's not actually that bad once you figure out what you're supposed to do. But when you first enter there, for the first time, and he comes running at you with those whips, you're fucked. So, after that fight, more enemies, more sewer stuff, and walking around, then you find this house and thing gives you missiles. And I was like, missiles? What the heck? I mean, that's crazy, right? This is Addams Family and I'm getting missiles? Now, another pro tip for you. I thought once I used the missiles up, they would be gone. So once again, I held on to my items to try not to waste them. But what I didn't know is anytime you beat a boss, it replenishes all your stuff. I wish I'd have known that sooner because the missiles are really, really useful against the bosses. But, unfortunately, I didn't find out till way later. Now, a few people at home have been playing along. You already know what this means. All this 3D rooms running around in. Yeah, it's boss time. In my opinion, this is the hardest boss in the game. He blocks all of his shots and the only chance that you have to hit him is when he's trying to hit you. This pretty much stopped me for a while. I didn't think I was going to be able to beat it. I just kind of had to just set my controller down, walk away, take a breather, and come back and keep trying this because it's not like he's really that hard to beat. I mean, his stuff's kind of easy to dodge, but you really can't hit him unless he's trying to hit you. That's what makes it so hard. And you can only hit him like once, maybe twice in between each of his shots. So it takes forever. Do you see what I'm talking about now? You pretty much have to wait till he stops and he charges his sword, kind of back up, move over to the left a little bit so you don't get hit, and hope that you shoot and hit him just right so that he takes damage. And it's not like it's super difficult, it's just really annoying and it takes forever. And the worst part about it is if you die, you have to go all the way back. Now, one thing I like to know is I wonder what the missiles would do to this guy. I never used them against him, and I actually forgot about them, to be honest, as I was trying to save up my stuff, but I wonder how it would work against him, though. The way I finally beat this boss was I found it made it easier for me if I just kind of moved in a circle. Then when he got ready to shoot, I would start shooting, and I would already be out of the way. I don't know what the best way is. Like I said, missiles may have worked good or something. I don't really know, but I'm just thankful I finally beat this asshole. So, do you see how fun this boss is yet? Yeah, that's what I thought too. Does it still seem like we're playing an Addams Family game? Heh, no, it does not. I actually was thinking about playing Addams Family on the NES, or maybe one of the other consoles, but since I had Fester's Quest in my comments a couple times, and then I happened to see it again, I just figured it was fate that I had to play this game. Like I said, this boss takes forever, and in my opinion, he's the hardest boss in the game. But it just seems like it's hit or miss. You either hit him sometimes, or you're shooting right at him and you don't hit him. And it just kind of annoys me that the only time that I can hit him is when he's trying to hit me. But all in all, it took me a long time, especially having to go all the way through the game to get back to him. But he's finally gone. Defeated. One more boss down, another clue found, and another sewer to randomly run around through. Oh goody, look, another house. You know what that means. Another boss. Will he be harder than the last guy? Well, if so, I guess I'll never beat this game. Let's find out. You know, I did look around in these houses a lot more than I'm showing off, but I never did find any more health upgrades. I'm starting to wonder if there is any, because that one house was just by itself, but these are boss houses, or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, this guy had a shield too, so I thought I was doomed. I didn't think I was ever going to beat this one either. And yes, just to show you, if you die, you have to start all the way back to the beginning every single time, no matter where you are in the game. Now this is the part where I get desperate. I decide to try the missiles out to see if they're any good. So I get back far away from him and try to just dodge his shots and start using missiles. And lo and behold, it works pretty well. So I kind of wish I would have been using them earlier, but oh well, I guess rather late than never. If any of you out there has played this game before and you've beat this boss a different way, be sure to let me know in the comments below. I felt like this was really cheap, but you know what? Screw this game. That's what it gets. So, after a while shooting missiles at him, I realized I was out, and I was like, oh shit, now what am I going to do? Well, I remembered I have the invincible potions, even though they're called invisible. I mean, you're invisible, they shouldn't be able to see you, but when you use this, they still see you, but they can't hurt you. So I call it invincible. Well anyways, I used an invincible potion, got up in his face, and just shot him, and may the best man win. Sometimes when I'm fighting a boss and I know I'm going to get hit regardless, I'll just get in his face and try to do as much damage as I can before he finishes me off. So that's kind of what I did with this guy, except I just happen to have some potions handy. So another boss down, I get another clue, and the clue's starting to look like a sketch of the spaceship, which kind of makes me wonder, why do I need clues? I mean, you obviously know the spaceship came down, started dropping off aliens and all these weird monsters and stuff. Wouldn't you think, hey, that's the first place I should go if I wanted to stop all this stuff? I mean, it makes sense to me. Why do I need to run around the random houses and check for aliens living in them when I could just go straight to the source and take them all out? I don't know. I don't even know why I'm trying to bother making sense of this game now. I mean, it's an Addams Family game, and I'm fighting aliens. So, you find another house and use a key and get in it, and Mama gives you nooses. That's another item I never used or never try to use, so I don't know what it does. If you know, let me know, but I didn't use that, and I didn't use the vice grips. And basically I just went around shooting stuff. Hell, I don't know. I could have used a noose maybe and one-shotted the boss for all I know. But, oh well. A little too late now. Well, once again here we are in front of another house. I think this will be my last clue to figure out that the aliens are coming from the spaceship, which should be obvious from the beginning of the game, but oh well, who knows. And I'm not entirely sure why these houses were put into this game all maze-like. Maybe they just wanted to make the game more annoying. I don't know. At least there's no enemies inside. I'm thankful for that. And here's another boss. You know, after fighting them last two assholes, I really thought this was going to be hard as heck. But as soon as I went in, I figured out, hey, this one doesn't have a shield. I can actually shoot it. So that means this will be a lot easier, for one. And for two, its pattern's not that hard. It kind of shoots one little fireball and then three little other balls at you. And it's fairly easy to dodge, so you just kind of go back and forth and just shoot the hell out of it. Why couldn't the other bosses be that easy? I mean, this boss is after the other two. You would think he'd be harder. Nah, he's actually easier. Why couldn't this guy been earlier on? Jeez. I mean, maybe this is just personal preference. I don't know. I just feel like this boss is so much easier than the other ones. I just sit here, get in his face, light him up a little bit, just kind of shimmy to the side to dodge his stuff, and just fire away at him again. I just took him down like nothing. Now that you have all the clues, all that's left is to go to the spaceship, which I don't know why Fester just didn't do that to begin with, but oh well. Now this part of the game confused me. You're supposed to be getting in a spaceship, so why would I need to go to a gravestone to get in the spaceship? I mean, I'm just going to assume it teleports me there, but it really didn't make sense. And then when you bring up the clues, it looks like it shows you the spaceship, like there's a certain part of the ship that you got to get to. It's not like it was telling you, hey, this is how you get to the spaceship, but the clues are actually the spaceship itself, and it's just showing you where you need to be in the spaceship. So how did Fester know to go to the graveyard to get to the... I don't even know why I'm trying to explain this game right now, but if you guys know, then let me know, because I sure the heck don't. One thing about the spaceship is it's constantly playing the boss music, so you keep thinking the boss is going to jump out on you or something. But actually, it's just kind of like another maze like the sewer is. And this time it's got a bunch of annoying enemies in here, like the ones you see on the screen right now. I just try to run from them and they can shoot through walls and hit you a mile away, so that's wonderful. I suggest anyone who plays this game use a turbo controller, because when I got to this part, my wrists were already hurting, my hands were cramping up. I didn't think it would be too bad, but when you get in this place and there's just tons of respawning enemies, it just sucks. And remember to be careful. I accidentally picked up one of the weapon upgrades, which actually downgraded me, so now I'm having to do it the hard way with the little pea shooter thing, but one good thing is at least I'm in a wide open area and I don't have to worry about my shots hitting the walls. When I first got to this part, I thought this was where all the clues were leading. Looked like something in the spaceship that you could just blow up and, you know, be done with the game. Apparently not, it's just a dead end. Now when I got to this part and I saw this enemy here, I thought this might have been a boss, because, I mean, he just looks different and he's coming at you all crazy, and with the boss music constantly playing, I thought maybe this was it. But nah, that's just me getting my hopes up, wishing this game would be over with already. I really keep forgetting that I'm playing an Addams Family game. I'm Uncle Fester right now, running from aliens. This is insane. This level here is really big, and I finally see something that looks like it might be the end. I'm like, oh cool, this might be a boss room or whatever. So I start to go in it, and bam, without warning, the screen just goes black and you're directly in front of the boss and it's shooting all kinds of shit in different crazy directions, and I have literally no idea what to do. There was no door, there's no nothing, it's just like, bam, here's boss in your eye, take that. I did figure out if you get in this bottom right hand corner, he can't touch you. So you can sit there and shoot missiles at him. But the thing is, there's other targets, those little blue guns. You have to destroy them too. Well, I don't guess you have to, but when you shoot your missiles, sometimes they hit it. But the main target is the big head, eyeball thingy, brain, I don't know, wires, whatever the heck it is. But yeah, you just stand in this corner and use missiles, and there you go. Another little pro tip for you. I noticed if you target the actual blue guns themselves, more of the missiles seem to connect with the boss and hit the main boss instead of just hitting the guns. Because if you just target the main boss, it seems like more missiles miss. I don't know why that is, but in my case, from when I've done this, it seems like if you aim at the blue guns, your missiles will actually connect more often. And this is an easy fight. Just get in the bottom right hand corner, it can't touch you, and you should have enough missiles to beat it. If not, it should be about dead by the time you get done with all your missiles. So yeah, there you go, Fester's Quest. How in the world did Uncle Fester survive that explosion? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. I beat the game, so congratulations me, I survived this shitty game. Now, to be fair, this game is kind of fun. The only thing that really needs is some kind of checkpoints or save points or something. Because when you die and you have to go all the way back, that really sucks. And plus some of the weapons suck with the way they hit the walls all the time. The infinite respawning enemies. I mean, I feel like this isn't a terrible game, but it's bad because of the flaws. It could be a whole lot better, in my opinion. Well, guys, be sure to like and subscribe, and let me know what you think about Fester's Quest. I really didn't want to play this game, but a subscriber wanted me to play, so I figured, hey, why not? I gotta keep you guys happy. And I appreciate all the likes, comments, and support that you guys give, and all the shares and retweets and everything on Twitter. I appreciate all of it. I make these videos for fun, but it's also awesome that you guys like to watch. So I appreciate you guys very much, and let me know if there's some other game that you would like for me to play. Well, that does it for today's video, guys, and I will see you in the next one.